Who are the best possible highest potential midfielders in the FIFA 23 career mode? I'm your boy People of FIFA and awesome that you're watching to episode 4 out of 6 in this amazing series. Give a thumbs up, subscribe and put on the notification bell. If you love FIFA 23 and you want to build yourself the best possible team but you're out of coins, don't worry, go to u7buy.com. For a measly amount of money you get yourself 100k and more of coins. So go there, u7buy.com, click the link in the description and use the code FIFA for an extra 5% discount. Well guys, we instantly dive into this episode, and as I told you in the intro, this is episode 4. We had the goalkeepers, it's the first one, central backs the second one, full backs the third one, now you're watching the midfielders, the fifth one is about the wingers, and the sixth one is the strikers. If you click that I button, you can watch it all, and you know everything you need to know about the FIFA 23 career mode. Chouameni is the usual suspect, but we have a lot of hidden gems coming to you in this episode. So if you love it, give a thumbs up, subscribe and put on the notification bell. The second player is Madrid. He is from Tunisia and the Manchester United player is loaned out in the career mode, so you need to be a little bit patient. He is linked with a lot of teams in real life because he's a very aggressive pit bull on the pitch. He reminds me a little bit of Edgar Davids back then of the Dutch national team. Very aggressive on the ball, on the opponent, and if he goes back to Man United, there is no room for him. So after the first season, Madrid will be available for a nice price. The Valderrama of Tunisia, the Fellaini of Man United, you can call him whatever you like, but he's a great player and goes up to 84. Wow, one of the highest rated cams in the game is Florian Wirtz. He's out with a huge injury in real life, but EA didn't matter. They still gave him one of the highest potentials on that cam position. From 82 to 91 will be only a +9. That isn't too much in comparison with the lower rated players, but if you go from 81 to 91, it's a massive upgrade. Wirtz will become one of the best players in the game. So if you want to buy him, my tip, buy him as soon as possible or else it might be too late. Atalanta United in the MLS has one of the biggest talents in the world in FIFA, and that is Thiago Almora. If you play the career mode for quite some time, you know Almora was a very good player since FIFA 20 hit the shelves. Now he became a little bit older, his potential once was above 90 and now it's 87. Nothing wrong with that. Almora feels a little bit like the Lionel Messi in the cheap version on the cam position. One of my personal favorites. And guys, let's be honest, he looks identical to Felipe Coutinho in his best days at Anfield, Fabio Carvalho of Portugal. He starts off with a very low rating. He's available to buy him for around £5 million. He will be yours, and with that money you create yourself one of the best and coolest players in the game. I like him in real life, I like him in the FIFA game. He just looks cool, has a very cool football name, and that is something I think is very important. For example, as if his name was Stan Jansen, for example, I wouldn't really fancy it. So you know, Fabio Carvalho with those stats, yes, one of my favorites. Looking for a cheap deal to steal away from Arsenal, it's Patino. He's from England, homegrown, a youngster, and available on a cheap. I believe he's loaned out the first season, so you have to wait a little bit longer, but then you get yourself a player with a +21. From a measly 64, you can't use him, to a steady Champions League player, 85 rated. So you can invest your money in Declan Rice, but I would rather spend it on Patino. He is 10, 20, 50 times cheaper than Declan Rice. And in the end, he almost reaches the same rating. All with Sandro Tonali, you just have to love him. Once again, a player only available for the biggest teams out there. If you watch this series, you know I'm not the biggest fan of a team like Real, Bayern, to take them and lead them to glory once again. But if you're starting off with a team like that, Sandro Tonali is a must-buy player. He has speed, passing, dribbling. He is like Pirlo on speed. So that is what he is. So Sandro Tonali, a very complete player and a lovely signing. Chukwuemeka might be one of the biggest rising stars in the world of football, and he is definitely one of the biggest rising stars in the FIFA 23 career mode with a +22. He's going from 64 to 86. Wow, Chelsea fans never ever sell him. Keep him at the club, give him playing time in the FA Cup, the Carabao Cup, maybe sometimes as a substitution or against the lower rated teams in the Premier League. That way you will fulfill his full potential, and as you can see, It's massive. Besides Tchouaméni, you also have Camavinga. Real Madrid is the club for the future. They also have Valverde as well. So the midfield of Real Madrid is already high rated, and it will only be higher. All of them can reach a rating of 88, 89 or 90 plus. So Modric, Kroos, you can wave them goodbye. With a restless heart? No. You can be very calm about it, because the future is already at Real Madrid. I think it's boring to play with a team like that, but hey, that's me. I would rather go for a player like El Arouch, and I know what you think. Well, Viva is only 66 rated. Yes, that is what I like. A lower rated team, a team that needs to get promoted a couple of times. That is what I love, and that's what I like about players like this. They're not the usual suspects. Not a lot of you guys know about him, but now watching this video, you go and turn on your PlayStation or Xbox, you play the career mode, and you're looking for El Arouch. Hey, can I loan him in? Can I buy him on a permanent deal? And you wouldn't have known that about the video. And if you agree with that, just leave a like. That's all I ask for. Arsenal fans can also sleep well with Fabio Vieira. Their cam for the future, 87 potential. That's great. Martin Ødegaard, 87 potential. He's not in the video, but hey, I just mentioned him, so it's nothing really special to show. But Arsenal has a lot of future skillers, ballers. So Arsenal could win the Premier League in FIFA in the long run, because with all those talents, the team is looking quite impressive. What can we say about the Barcelona midfield? With players like Gavi and Pedri, you're good to go. Frankie de Jong behind them. He's not in the video because Frankie is 24, and that is not a youngster anymore. It's 23 or younger. So Gavi, great player. That's it. One of my personal favorites, if you go for a complete player, is Ryan Harvenberry. You can't buy Ruud Gullit in the career mode, but you can get a lookalike. Harvenberry has the power, the physicality, 6'3", to play on that midfield with a lot of composure. He's great in the tackling, great in the air. He's great with shooting and passing as well. He can sprint. He's the complete midfielder, but it comes with a price. Oh yeah, another hidden gem. It is Harris. Not Harrison Ford, just Harris of Fulham, 61 rated. Nobody wants him, nobody likes him, but he goes up to 85 at plus 24. Ladies and gentlemen, can you believe that? Incredible growth for a youngster of Fulham. Of course, Kai Havertz is in the video. It's the last time for him though, because he's now 23, and next year he will not be an official youngster anymore. So enjoy Kai Havertz as long as you can. 91 rated. Imagine Chelsea buying Florian Wirtz in the career mode. I think it would be cool, and you can get yourself a 4-3 system with 2 cams. Wirtz on the left hand side, Havertz on the right hand side, and as a CDM, well, N'Golo Kante for example, will build yourself a massive midfield. More unknown players. Miretti is next in line. The Juventus central midfielder has a growth potential of plus 15 from 70 to 85. What else do you desire? A cheap price. It is cheap. 3.5 million pounds for a potential 85 rated player. It's like stealing candy from a baby. The highest rated potential player is not in the end of the video. It is just somewhere in the mid. So for the people just sitting back watching this video, you will never miss a player. Don't click, because you will miss way too much information. Pedri is 93 rated potential. The only man who can beat that if he's trained well is Jude Bellingham. For the rest, Pedri is there to stay. The best center mid in the La Liga, combining with Gavi, Frankie de Jong or Frank Cassie, and your midfield is good to go for the forthcoming 10 years running. Baturina will bring you a plus 17 potential to 86. He can become your new Luka Modric. So if you're starting off at Real Madrid and you're feeling sad that Luka Modric will leave you probably after 1 or 2 seasons, don't bother. Baturina will probably also hit a higher rating if Luka Modric will leave the club. So for all the Real Madrid fans, if you want to stay Croatia-like, well, Baturina is the man to sign up. We love dirty cheap, we love dirty cheap. We have Greabiger. Hope to pronounce that correctly. He's playing for Greuther Fürth. You guessed it, he is playing in Germany. 62 rated, going up to 84. A massive growth and a good signing. Another fantastic signing for the long run is Serie A team player Rovela. He's now a player of AC Monza, a newly promoted side. So yes, he's playing in the Serie A, but yes, he's also still available for a very cheap price. And let's be honest, in 2 seasons, if he's trained well, Rovela is already hitting the 80 mark. 1 season later, 85, 86. So in 3 seasons, you get yourself one of the best center mids in the Serie A. You can buy yourself Barella, 86 rated, but you can also invest for a lot cheaper in Rovela. Yo, that Musiala is a big talent. He played with the English national team until he was under 19, and after that he got the chance to go to the Germany national team. He made the switch and he will not regret it. I think the Germany side will be stronger than England at the World Cup, but that's what I think. Let's hope they both come very far in the tournament. Musiala is not super expensive. Well, he is 81 rated, but seeing his potential, getting as soon as you can, and he still feels like a cheap deal. Then we find Bristol player Scott. What a massive potential for a not Premier League player. He goes up to 85, so get him as soon as you can. He is a player I already like to sign up in my road to glory. I normally start off in the League 2 with, for example, Salford United or a team like that, low-rated, one-star team, and build them up. I put these players on my wish list because sometimes you can get them within 2 seasons, and then, yes, it's there for the taking. But if you're starting off with a League 1 or a Championship team, sign Scott ASAP. And while you're at it, also go to Eindhoven to shop with PSV to sign up Xavi Simons. A history with Barcelona and also Paris Saint-Germain identifies the talent. Now, with PSV Eindhoven, he's also showing it on the pitch, so it doesn't take long in real life before he will be snapped up by a bigger team, but you can speed it up a little bit, start a career mode, bring Xavi Simons back to Barcelona, and you might combine it with Pedri and Gavi and say goodbye to Frankie. Kenneth Taylor is the only Ajax Amsterdam player because the other center midfielders are a little bit too old to be in the video. I'm sorry, he's just the highest rated potential center mid in the Amsterdam Johan Cruyff Arena. And then we have a player that goes up to 85. Kenneth Taylor will be a complete version of himself. Is he the best in this episode? No, but he's one of the cheapest, and that makes him very interesting. Well, here he is, to complete the midfield of Real Madrid. That is just insanity, by the way. Tchouaméni, Valverde, and Camavinga. Isn't that crazy, guys? 3 of those players with a 90 potential. Your midfield is good to go. Center back Eder Militao in combination with Alaba. Well, you're good to go. And so the whole team, Vinicius Junior, Rodrigo, they're all good to go. So Valverde, wonderful. We have so many high-rated players that Vitinha is just later on in this video, the Paris Saint-Germain player who played with FC Porto, signed for £40 million, and he's worth it in the career mode. Every single dollar you spent on this guy will be back in no time. Starting off with a nice rating, and he becomes one of the best cams in the world. So Vitinha on my wish list if you're starting off with a team like Tottenham Hotspur, for example. Please don't forget, guys, if you came so far, to leave a thumbs up, subscribe for more, and put on the notification bell and click the I button to watch the full playlist with all the hidden talents in the career mode. Trust me, you will love it. Jude Bellingham is the final player in this episode. A basic rating of 84 is already pretty high. That makes him also quite expensive, but with his 92 potential, might go up to 93, 94. Alongside Pedri, Jude is one of the highest rated players ever in a FIFA career mode. I know some FIFA career modes were glitched. Every single player could go to 99, but we're talking about the EA official rating. A 92 rated card for Jude Bellingham. In real life, he's linked with City, Chelsea, and Liverpool. It would be great if you can bring him back to the Premier League. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the 4th episode out of 6. Now click further on the center backs, wingers, strikers, or any other video you missed so far. Sit back and enjoy, and I'll see you in a flash. Hey, I'm talking to you. Click the like button and watch the next video. Bye bye, see you soon.